7. Throw it to me cause I can get it on. Rule number 1, keep your eyes open. Rule number 2.
There is something else seeing someone who knows what they're doing.
How many ankles do you think you've taken this year? Hundreds, thousands?
A lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players.
Stand on bench and move like a ball. Sacks, fill, pick it up, I ain't checking how much it costs. Rule number 3, the B, let's get to the T. Rule number 4, never be butter, there's many more. Get them riches, you can pick like any, money, more. Coach know you better put D-Lo in the game, you will.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Stephen Curry is out there with Kuminga, and it's Butler in at the 3. And for the Jazz, George and Sexton in the backcourt. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. We're just a few games into the new year, Doris. How important is it for a team to start off strong?
I think it's hugely important. What we've learned historically is that the first 20 games are a good indicator for success. And obviously, if you're younger, can your confidence waver if you get off to a tough start? Veterans can absorb it a little bit better. But to me, those first 20 games, big time important.
Here's Curry, following the bucket by Utah. Takes the 3. Kessler with a rebound. It's stolen by Curry. With the floater, and it's good on the layup.
Well, the pick and roll is a play that Curry loves to operate, and he's always asking and seeking opportunities in this kind of situation.
Here's Kuminga into the lane, and Kuminga throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And it's Utah with the ball. The Warriors getting their last shot to go.
Wow, Keontae George flashing those handles. Nasty stuff.
You know, from day one in the NBA, Keontae George had the ability to create his own shot like few others do.
There are certain guys that have been electric with their athleticism and the live body they bring to the game. Keontae George knows how to score, and as he develops as a playmaker, look out.
Here's Collins, following the score by Golden State. Sexton finds George. Shoots over Curry. Here's Collins. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
Tremendous scorers want to attack the offensive window because it's easy opportunities typically.
Curry against George. And the basket by Curry.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Outside for Green. Outside Butler. Right side Curry. Shot clock at 6. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Knocked loose. Curry with a steal. Pass to Kuminga. On the wing, Curry. And he lobs it up, and it's hammered home by Green.
Yeah, what timing from Draymond Green. This guy's a sensational athlete who's gotten himself into great shape.
Jazz trail by 4. Marking it outside. Shot from the low post is good.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him. Coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And Utah calls time here. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Yeah, in that game, I love their mentality. They were focused on getting to the free throw line a lot and shooting a great percentage from there.
Well, they pushed the action on the offensive end, strategically super aggressive, and it really paid off for them at the free throw line.
George, no good. The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, listen, we know that Butler possesses this ability. Break down off the dribble, defender just left hanging.
Here's Sexton. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. Takes it inside. Ooh, poked away. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Sexton early in his career has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll, good decision making.
Butler finds Looney. Banked it in off the glass. Looney's got his second basket of the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Throws it up high. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Butler passes to Kuminga. Green in the post. Collins there. Shot clock at 5. Here's Butler. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, you almost feel bad for the defender here, right? He tries to challenge Jimmy Butler's shot, times it pretty well, but gets tricked by the pump fake.
For the Jazz. Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Clarkson comes in for Sexton. And it's Collier in for George. Here's Collier. He's covered by Curry. Collier, no good. The Warriors lead by 8. Drive by Curry. Outside Kuminga. Markkanen against Butler. Outside for Green. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Butler. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Green. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Green's got 6.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Clarkson passes to Filipowski.
And great job to establish position and square up. It's been a comedy of errors for them so far. They just can't hold on to the ball here in the first half.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Curry to the middle. Here's Looney, and Looney with the slam.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More 2K action. welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Doris, I'm going to give you three names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform?
I'm not going greatest player, B.A. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
On the floor for the Warriors. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at the three slot. That's tipped. It's stolen by Curry. He's all alone. Butler gets all the way to the cup.
Well, that basket began with Steph Curry's defense. He's thinking one step ahead, creates the steal, and triggers the break.
Jazz trail by 14. Here's Collier. No made baskets yet, and they pick up two.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Curry, pass to Kuminga. Butler against Markkanen. The kick out, Curry from downtown. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his fourth rebound in this one. Back to Butler. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Butler goes at the rim. Outside for Green. Now Curry. He has six. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Kuminga. Lets it go from deep. Curry's shot is off.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out front.
Tipped away. Here's Collier from outside the arc. Drains the triple. Collier's got five.
Yeah, Markkanen's vision on display there. Very good awareness.
Outside Curry. Here's Looney. Rebounded by the Jazz. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
It really should be an interesting one to watch.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with a head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Green. Trying to make up for his poor performance in that loss to Portland.
What a crafty drive by Jimmy Butler, mixing speeds, getting where he wants to be on the floor.
And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season, and he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
Now here's Curry. He's got 6. No good with the triple.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
George passes to Sexton. From 12 feet. Rebounded by Green.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Curry, no good.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And that drops 4. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
Curry passes to Green. Outside for Butler. Kuminga down low. Checked by Sexton. Up top Curry. And that's a foul. Called on Stephen Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Sensible is checked in for Utah. George outside. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
High arcing shot, and Curry puts it in. Curry's got 8.
I'll tell you, Steph Curry has worked so hard to develop that ball handling ability, and it shows through on that bucket. What a move from Steph.
George's shot is off. The Warriors lead by 7. He launches a 3. Curry, no good.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. He didn't have his feet planted.
A minute 4 left to play in the first half. George. Up and in on the layup. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
George against Curry. And a foul called on the way out. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Kessler.
I like that. I mean, physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Stephen Curry, guys, is going to be remembered as the greatest shooter in the history of the sport, but we should not sleep on the amount of winning this guy has done as well.
Now here's George. 12 points for him. Here he goes. Grant, big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
That's good for George.
Well, Keontae George, guys, a talented backcourt guy. He can create off the dribble. He can make snappy passes. Everything you want in a combo guard.
And the Warriors making a change here. Pajemski's checked in. George hits them both. The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Pajemski. Green, the pass to Butler. Pass to Kuminga. 6 to shoot. Butler against Kessler. They grab their own miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Good work there as it goes. George has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Warriors on top. They're up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny? It's a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say
that you're a dandy.
This is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay, basically after the class.
I'm really It was all about Golden State as the game got going. They led by as many as 12 points, fueled by tough defense and great offense. They lost their lead only once in the first quarter and had no problems finishing ahead by a nice margin when the buzzer sounded. Momentum shifted quite a bit during the second quarter, as did their scoring, but they still hold a 4-point lead at the break. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what you think?
Efficiency, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Si ate mahingi pa naman yun.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You got to like what Keontae George has done in this one.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Collins and Kessler there in the middle. Sexton and Markkanen out on the wing. And it's George in at the point. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Butler right to the heart.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler has found his groove, and he isn't letting the defense impact him in any way.
To the left side wing. Here's Collins. Plenty of contact on that shot. The officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Knox, he's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Kuminga. Looney. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Jazz trail by 7. Collins passes to Sexton. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Fires the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Markkanen's got 5 points.
Well, this has always been Lauri Markkanen's calling card, right? A 7-footer who can space the floor with that 3-point shooting ability.
Pass to Looney. Here's Knox. Gets the 3 ball to go. Knox has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offense. They're rolling early.
And Utah calls time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Well, you look at Kessler, a remarkable defender, 2nd in the NBA.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
It's stolen away. Butler on the wing. It's guarded by Markkanen. Back to Butler. Outside Pajemski. Clock at 6. The floater. Pass to Knox. The 3 is up. Kept alive. Second chance shot. Back to Looney. And here's Pajemski. George defending. Outside Pajemski. The shot won't fall. Collins with the defensive effort. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said his team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. The shot by Pajemski, no good. And so it's Collins who brings up the ball for the Jazz. 4-point game. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game, and he gets that one.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable in the interior against size.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Butler.
Oh, wait lang, wait.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
Boy, perfect execution in the pick and roll. Butler always the guy who's going to draw attention, and he makes the unselfish play.
Jazz trail by 4. Knocked away. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Out to Hield. There's the triple. Rebound, Utah.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
On the wing, Sexton. George feels it out a bit. Back to Sexton. Takes a three. Here's Kessler. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. And he dumps it. What a pass to
Watch ka na lang. Watch na lang. Dyan siya.
Finish from Mr.
Watch na lang. Watch. Oh, ito. Amir. Reset mo Toto.
Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
I just
love the
aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Pajemski. Butler on the wing. .136 left in the third quarter. The rebound by Markkanen.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
What growth from Lowry Markkanen, the 2023 Most Improved Player Award winner.
Yeah, you think about it. Markkanen entered the league at just 20 years of age. You forget how young these guys are sometimes. But Markkanen finds a great situation where he's a featured part of an offense and then he makes an all-star team.
Oh, watch na. Oh, watch. Oh. Okay na.
Outside Pajemski. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Knox. Here's Butler. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. George left side. Good on the bucket. George has got 18.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Dito. Watch na rito. Dito na.
And here's Hield. Still without a bucket. Out to the wing. Here's Knox. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Utah trailing here. Outside Sexton. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. He nails it, and we're tied. 11 points in the game.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
What I love most about Jimmy Butler is his will to win and the capacity he has to take his teammates right along with him.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. The first one falls.
Oh, yun na. Oh, sama na kay Mami. Ayun yung iPad mo, sama ka na, Mami. Ito, Mami. Go to Mami. Oh, sama mo na yan. Sige na.
And so he's able to get one of 2.
It should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
Pass to Collins, and here's Clarkson. Over Hield, got a hand on it. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Warriors on top, they're up by 1. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter roll. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
We got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's boom, boom, boom. The extra pass. We're not running plays to get a shot. We're running plays to get the domino to fall. So move the ball, drive and kick, we'll get great shots.
Coach Kerr preaching team chemistry right now.
Yeah, he wants more ball movement and much better execution because that makes everything simple.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Golden State, Brandon Pajemski out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Kevon Looney. Then there's Butler. And it's Knox in at the 4. Here's Butler. On the attack, JB.
We are talking about an elite scorer. Jimmy Butler right now has every aspect of his game working.
Jazz trail by 3. Clarkson for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here's Hield. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, Hield usually does his work on the perimeter. How about that finish inside?
Sensible. Another 3 for Utah.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Drops in the 3.
I'll tell you, the catch and shoot game of Kevin Knox, he's got to have it in his arsenal, and he does.
Gets stolen by Hield. Stripped it away. And there is the whistle. That'll go on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul. A different look here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for John Collins. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Sensabaugh. And Sexton subbed in for Clarkson. Filipowski to pass to Sexton. Pass to Collier. Now Kessler. Just 5 on the clock. Curry with a steal. And the Warriors pushing it up now. All the way to the rim. Curry. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Utah making a switch here. George is checked in. Shot clock at 6. Sexton misses. The Warriors lead by 4. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Butler finds Curry. Sexton against Butler. Butler unfazed.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Utah calls timeout. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
To the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, nice job to capitalize right there in an instance where all you got to do is catch and shoot.
Curry passes to Butler. Misses the 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Driving inside. Back to Kuminga. Pass to Green. Kuminga with it. Here's Curry. George defending. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Kuminga. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. No good from outside. Jazz trail by 6. Poke loose. Butler with a steal. And he drives in, and it's Butler with the jam.
Well, gentlemen, you know the expression go big or go home. Jimmy Butler attacking with ferocity.
For the Jazz, this one not looking good. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. John Collins checked in for Utah.
John Collins.
The three from Curry. Curry splashes it in.
The threes keep coming in the illustrious career of one Mr. Stephen Curry.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Butler with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Jacks up a 3. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
Steph Curry's ability to shoot the basketball off the dribble may be as special as we've ever seen in the history of the league.
And the Jazz call time here. They're down by 14. 1:36 left in the 4th quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
I mean, what a show he put on for this crowd tonight. And when you have a guy who's just constantly dunking over and over, it's got to be embarrassing for the D. I mean, he's attacking the basket from every possible angle, and they simply cannot stop it.
I'll tell you, this is the kind of game you love to have from your role players. Putting up big numbers, filling in the gaps, and supporting your squad out on the road. Markkanen misses. The Warriors lead by 14. Curry with it, guarded now by George. It's Looney on the take.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Warriors.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jimmy Butler.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust. The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
Outside Sexton. Back to Markkanen. Shoots. And again, it's Utah.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammates. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Pass to Kuminga. Back to Curry. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 5 on the clock. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Ball. Substitution on the court.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Here's Clarkson. Can't cash it in from close range. Right side, Butler. With the fadeaway. That shot off.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. How can you look at the basket?
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready, and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.